Another fight in Destiny 2's Pantheon 2.0 is Calus. This guide will cover the base mechanics of the fight, as well as the challenge mechanics. Let's jump right in. This fight takes place aboard Calus' ship, the Leviathan. This was also the home to the Argos fight, which I covered in another video. In this encounter, you'll be splitting up your fire team into two teams of 3 guardians, which we'll just label as Shadow Realm and Throne Room. To start the fight, shoot his cup and clear the room of adds. This will amuse Calus, who will clap his hands and transport your entire fire team to the Shadow Realm. 3 guardians will immediately use the psionic orbs to transport themselves back into the throne room, while the remaining 3 guardians will orient themselves left, middle, and right, pushing up against the purple speed bump-like barrier you can see in front of you. First, we'll review what the Shadow Realm team will be doing. On the inside, all 3 guardians will shoot and kill 2 scions in floating shields and any other scions on the ground. They will keep an eye out on Calus' forehead, as symbols will appear. There are only 4 symbols: axes, cup, dog, and sun. You can hear us calling out these symbols from left to right to keep comms as clear as possible. Axes,
Sun.
Dog.
punch the cup. It's important here, do not jump. On the inside, Calus is constantly sucking the guardians towards him to kill them. Use the barrier and wait until outside completes the calls. Once completed, the barrier you are currently using will despawn, and another closer to Calus will spawn. Be careful of any ramps on the floors or holes if you're in a second or third phase, as they will boost you up over the barrier and pull you to your death. Repeat the process of giving callouts and killing scions. You will do this 4 times. The sucking will stop, the barriers will disappear, and Calus will eventually start vomiting out skulls. Kill as many of these skulls as you can muster. For everyone you kill, you earn a stack of Force of Will for your team. This is a damage buff that you will use against Calus. Once this is done, jump through the psionic orbs that spawn and get to that DPS phase. But let's rewind for our throne room team. Once the 3 of you teleport out of the Shadow Realm, you'll notice shielded scions are now on top of each of the 4 pedestals, and each has a symbol above their bubble shield. Looks like this. We typically split up our team left, middle, and right to help take care of all the adds, while we listen for the callouts from the Shadow Realm team. If they call out sun, axes, and dogs, we are responsible for punching the scion on the cup platform. In other words, the only symbol they did not call out.
Don't stop.
Or
Cup.
punch dog.
Sun.
Dogs.
Axe. Punch axe.
Now is a good time to talk about the challenge for Calus. As you saw when I punched the Axe Scion, I swapped places with someone that was in the Shadow Realm. As a Shadow Realm player, it's very important not to align yourself up with any ramps or holes, so when you swap places with someone, they do not get sent to their death. The other part of the challenge is that no one can return to the Shadow Realm until all 6 players have been in there for at least 1 phase of callouts. After all of the scions have been punched, Calus will begin his wipe mechanic. He will raise his arms up and begin a damage over time attack. During this, you can damage and break his shield. This happens during the same time period in which the inside team is shooting skulls. Once the shield has been broken, no more skulls will spawn. For this reason, we want to try and get a shield low, but not break it until they've acquired around 85 skulls. This should allow them enough time to reach the magical number of 100 and progress to damage phase. During DPS, you'll see the 4 platforms, cup, sun, dogs, and axes, all glowing gold. This gold light is the Force of Will buff. As a team, group up next to one of the plates and jump up together to begin DPS. Once that plate runs out of Force of Will, you will need to rotate to a new plate. Communicate this ahead of time so you all know which plate you're going to be jumping on. The best damage for Calus is going to be precision damage. You can use rockets, but they are risky since you're so close to each other on the plates. You can use a tether or Fafnir for a debuff, as well as a bubble or a well for a buff. Once you've finished off Calus' health bar, he will go into a final stand, where he will present the same shield from earlier with the same damage over time attack. Simply do enough damage to break the shield, voila, Calus is dead. There will be an elevator that leads downwards in the center of the map. This will direct you towards your chest. I hope everyone enjoyed this guide and found it useful. If so, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in a Sherpa run, please join the Discord as you can submit a ticket to our raid help desk to learn any raid in the game. Both links are in the description below. Until then, this is Gladiator Games saying GG's.